Hi, how are you, Chrissy? I know I talked to you briefly, but I wasn't even gonna do it this live. I was gonna postpone it, but it's better that I just get it done and out of the way. The weather is such shit here, y'all. So shitty. Hi, lady guys, how are you? Hi, how are you? I've been seeing your posts on TikTok, and I'm so glad that you're happy. Yeah, I was gonna. It's been a rough day, y'all. Hold on, I'm just setting a mod. And it's just been a crazy day. Is everybody ready for Christmas? I know. I know. I'm working on it, y'all. I'm working. I'm telling you, riots. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. And this might sound bad, but she finds out. Do you know how many times I contact finds out and I'm like, I know I shouldn't do this because I'm like more of a like I tend to give too many chances, options, whatever you want to call it. And I'm telling you, but blah, when I mean I know it's her first Christmas, and when they're little, I think maybe I went all out for that first Christmas, but as they got older, it was different. It doesn't feel like Christmas to me. And this live probably won't be long because I've already had to redress myself. So I won't be long. Um, it's been a long day. And the weather here is such shit. It is not helping. Yeah, like, you know what I mean. I was not in very good condition. Hi, Flyers. How are you? It doesn't feel like Christmas, but you know what? Sorry, I said that when I lived in Florida too, right? Because it was weird to me how it was warm out and there were like Christmas lights everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It was weird to me. So I guess maybe it's just because I don't know. Maybe when I have grandkids, things will change. Yeah, literally, like quite literally. And I don't want to, you know, it is what it is and it is what it isn't. And I just, but it's unfortunate. It really is. But I think that I'm going to have some supernatural assistance. I was talking to find out about it this morning. I think that there's like an age for kids. Hi. I think that there's an age for kids where like it's like magic to them, right? And like you you like to see like the reactions, but once they like stop believing in Santa Claus and shit, it's kind of like whatever, you know. There's like a hi Motley. I hope everybody is doing okay. Right, like once my kids like once my kids like stop believing in Santa Claus, it kind of changed a little bit, you know? Because like I feel like that's like the magic of Christmas, you know? You know what I'm saying? But like as you get older, I think that when you have grandkids, it changes. And I'm just not there yet, you know? I apologize for being late. I was like, I had to go get coffee and my mom needed iced tea and I wanted to make sure she was settled. Hi, Heather. How are you feeling? And I am not going to have a breakdown. So, yeah, see that too, because your kids have age gaps, right? Like my kids were right in that behind each other. So it was like, you know what I mean? Like it was all done at once. Do you stop? I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Oh, good. Right. I know. But she's at that age where she will, you know what I'm saying? Like she'll do it for him. You know what I mean? Like my kids were a year apart. So there was no, you know, I just think that it's different like for adults. You know what I mean? I'm telling you though, this weather, my little brother drove to Boston this morning. He had a concert to go to in Boston. So he just got there. Oh, but that's cool though. That 333, like that's interesting. If you believe in like numerology and stuff, you know. And I can't wait to be done with the sage thing and just be, you know. I've been talking a lot to they're young, they're 18, 19, and 23. I've been talking a lot to my old life coach. Ugh, y'all, I know I said this last time, but like, I hate the snow. I hate the snow. I did hear that she deactivated her TikTok. No, there's three. Well, because my middle sister, she doesn't live here. She lives in Philly. Sorry, I'm spacey today, y'all. So just bear with me. Listen, 2024 is going to be a very different year for me. I know that, you know. So I've been talking to her a lot. Because there's some things that I have to work out, you know. Hi, Crazy Chrissy. So the phone call. Let me say this. I want to make sure people understand me, right? Even though I said it in the video, people still didn't hear me. Okay, I would normally not have posted that. Touched it. It would have made me sick listening to it, but I would have never put it out there. I put it out there because I'm fucking tired of saying these people could do whatever the fuck they want involving my real life, but the second I push back, they're a victim. I ain't doing it no mo. Oh, do you want me to read that? You sent it to me. Do you want me to read that? That's another one. You know? And I wouldn't have, but my mom has been a topic of conversation for months, right? So why do I have to? Yeah, she has the same. She has a same. Do you want me to read it? Because I will. Sage left Riots a voicemail on October. Do you want me to read it? After the restraining order was up, but she sent me the transcription of it. Hi, girl. Listen, I mean, very few people that are in here right now know what I've been dealing with today, but and I'm not going to discuss it because I would like to keep this makeup on today, y'all. Okay, I'm not doing it again. Um, I'm not doing it again, and that's that. Um, so I would have never. I just want people to understand that my boundaries are over. I'm not doing it anymore. I have begged and pleaded to be left the fuck alone. Okay, and inserting yourselves into my real life is a fucking problem, and I'm not going to hold back anymore. That's all. I could never. I could listen. There was a few people that could never be me. There were a few people that got that call and listened to it before it was posted, right? And I was talking to them. I know. I can't. Um, I like as we were listening to it, I was texting with them, and I was legitimately I wanted to vomit. Even if I didn't have a good relationship with my mom, I could never. I could never. I could never ever. Um sorry. It's god awful. But again, like if she could do that to her mom, no wonder why she shits on everybody else, right? Right. It's, I don't know if you said to read this, but you could see what she saved as. I agree. I agree. Um, I don't know if she's an only child, right? So it says Sage, and then in parentheses it says backstabbing Gabby. It was October 19th at 7:15 p.m. And it says, if you want, give me a call back. I hope all is well with you and your family. I completely understand if you don't want to talk, but I would love to talk to you. So I hope to hear from you soon. After everything you've done, oh, it's crazy. It's truly insane. The way that people have inserted themselves into my real life, and then they expect me to just sit and take it. And I'm not taking it anymore. I will react accordingly. Hi. Right, exactly. So exactly. And if you guys don't know, uh when Sage gave Shafty that group chat, right? Riot's ex-husband died days later. Days later. The father of her children died days later. And there were lives that, like, no respect. None. Um so why do you get to the audacity that I see from people on these apps? Or I know. Um, but here's the thing, right? I believe in karma, right? And things have a funny way of working out, right? They really do. And Paris too. I know I discussed it in the last live, but she didn't know you. So why did she do that? Why did she do that? I will never understand. And I was talking to somebody else, and I am so very grateful that okay. So there was an account that Sage used to use in Ashley's lives named Gigi Lutz, right? We knew about it. Everybody, me, Rhonda, the group chat, the ninja, we all knew about it, right? And then Shafty wound up saying something in one of her lives that the profile picture matched an account or person that had been texting her kid. And I was just like mind blown, right? Because I don't understand why people involve children. I really, I will never, ever, ever get why people involve children. And like, this is the internet, y'all, right? Like, there are so many more problems that people have, like, in real life. You know what I'm saying? And I do believe that. I do believe that, like, for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction, right? Now, whether that is forced or karma comes in every form, and karma absolutely sees everything, even if you don't admit it, right? And that's one of the reasons why, like, I never said real mean things, or things that, like, are just absolutely vile, right? Because I believe that in some way, some form, that will come back to me, right? And I try to do better than that. And I hope that it works. I really do hope that something comes of it, because and I understand that, like, it may seem like, like, the courts are not the answer, and the truth of it is, like, the laws have not caught up to social media. You know what I'm saying? but you have to see it through. And I know that it gets tedious. I'm actually helping somebody else with the court case right now. And you have to stay on it, right? Because honestly, that's the only thing that people are gonna pay attention to is consequence, right? Consequences matter. And like, when you have consequences for things that you've done, exactly, you have to report and follow through. And I get it. Like, it gets tiring and it gets annoying. I understand, trust me, but you have to, right? Because the truth of it is, not everybody should be on these apps if they can't handle it, right? And it does come with a tremendous. Right. That's where I was going with it. Like, it's tiring, it's exhausting. And I think that for most of us, right, we just want to move on, right? I got another email recently from somebody that was a very good friend of mine. And like, you don't have to be friends with everybody, right? But you don't have to have that tension there either, right? And I have enough tension in my real life. I'm really trying to alleviate. I need balance, right? I'm a fucking Libra, and right now my shit is all out of whack. You know what I mean? Hi, Snow Bunny. And I'm trying to find I'm trying to find my homeostasis, right? I'm trying, and unfortunately, patterns, right? Patterns are a motherfucker. So are trauma bonds for anybody interested. Oh, you're good. You're good. I don't. Well, and here's the here's the thing, Sam. I somebody texted me about that. I was already in bed, like, and here's the thing, right? How long before she does it to them, right? And I promise you that those are people that she does not want to fuck with, right? Because if we have boundaries here, not that that person has, that they fucking are real. And I've been doing a lot of research um, about the chemical dependency that comes with the trauma bonds. I, I'm I need to leave that topic off the table. Um, so right, and but ask, right? You can ask the person, Pippi, and like, this is a conversation. I can't say how many times I have told people, ask, right? If you have a question, ask. And I understand that for some people, that's not, you're not going to get a straight answer. You know what I'm saying? But it is better to ask than to be 10 toes down, loud and fucking wrong, and have to go and apologize, right? Hi, Kelly girl. Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Somebody texted me about that live, and I said, like, I don't know, that it's only a matter of time, right? It's only a matter of time. And that's, you know, I I don't it's not going to be very long, you know. Sorry, y'all. My it's been a rough day. But Sage, right? Sage is the same way. Hi, Candy. I answered you, by the way. Sage is the same way, right? Like, she I don't know, and I know I say this often, y'all. I really apologize. Like, I don't know why people don't understand. The truth always comes out. The truth is always going to come out. So why, right? Do you try to? It, it's crazy. It's really crazy to me. Um, Same, and I think that it might have been a little personal for me, because of this situation that I have going on. And for some reason, lately, my emotional regulation is broken. You know what I'm saying? It's just fucking broken. So right now, I just it was really hard, and there was parts that I edited, y'all. There were parts that I removed from that call. I do want to say I have no idea why it was recorded, right? Because that was a common thing. People kept asking, why was this recorded? I don't know who, and I don't know why. Okay. I don't know. Ugh, right. I could never. I wouldn't even treat somebody that like I didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody was begging like that, I couldn't do it. Do you know if she's an only child? Well, um I think that at that point in time, right, there was still a little bit confusion about who the issue was, right? She's not. I really get only child syndrome vibes from her. And I never knew. While we're talking about that, Sage, why the fuck would I have your kid's phone number? Why would I have that kid's phone number? Your kid's phone number? The only reason that I even remember their names is because Shafty said you said it. I mean, Shafty said it in the voice clip. Why would I have their phone numbers? I don't even have your husband's phone number. Do you just tell people this shit? Because come on. And I'm sorry. Way too much of a fucking coincidence. After we stopped talking to Sage, hi Black Dove, she was sent 2 text messages, one from me and one from somebody else. One of which I posted, right? I couldn't find the screenshot of mine, probably because I did use John's phone to text her. But that area code thing, I didn't know about the area code until I got the screenshots of the text message. That's too much of a fucking coincidence for me. And it's really weird, right? I also know that you lied about your income to get that attorney, right? You have no idea the proof that I now sit on if you try it. Just take it. You know what? What you could have done is a year ago apologized, right? Said I was wrong, and it would have been done. It would have been done. But instead you doubled down, you got more fucking gross, right? Do you want to talk about how you found Hutch? I haven't even gotten to that yet, y'all. How you found Hutch when you got arrested? That was you? Because I have you giving Shafty all the information. Well, and that's the thing. Like, I think that I understand, y'all, that a lot goes on off these cameras, right? A lot goes on off these cameras. And I think that for the most part, you could probably get to somebody with like 2 or 3 degrees of separation, right? This one could reach out to this one. Granted, I don't give my new phone number out to anybody. So but there are ways to get in touch with people. I know I said this before. When I decided that I was just moving on, I deleted all of my emails. I deleted all my alt accounts. The only email I have is the Queen of Being Banned, and I kept it because people hit me up for help there. That's the only reason why it was kept. Oh, okay. There's that. She did, Motley. So here's the thing, right? When this all happens, let's just take the group chat for instance, right? When the group chat situation happens, right? I know I said that the other day because not the other day, y'all. I'm sorry, like my time frame is all fucked up. I said, "Where's Motley been? I haven't seen her," but she had nowhere to go. Right? Let's think about this. The people that were in that group chat: me, transcripts, riots, Being Diesel, Jessica, blah, Paisley, and Cat Slat. Okay. Between the 8 of us, we had the entire community covered, right? Nobody was going to know. There was not going to be a part of that community that did not know what Sage did, right? You follow me? Where was she going to go? She had no choice but to go to Shafty, and she was her mouthpiece. And it's weird because in one of the emails that Shafty sends me, she said, I should have listened to you, because she did the exact same thing to Shafty too. Right, that too, right? To be fair, I think I did a live back then addressing her, but then she slapped me with that order and I couldn't, right? I couldn't. There was a lot of people that Sage didn't like, a lot of people. Um, but so I couldn't respond, right? And for a year, I took it, right? And for a year, it was October 3rd at 12:01. I'm dropping it all, right? October 3rd came and went, and I said nothing. I said nothing, right? But you weren't just going to come back and act like nothing ever happened. That was never going to happen. And the things that, I'm sorry, riots, the things that I knew you did, right? The things that you lied about doing, like, why not just correct it? You had to know that this was going to happen. You had to. Callie girl, I don't give a shit. You know, I really don't care who likes me and who doesn't. Right? Like, I am confident in the person that I am. Right? And you'd be surprised how many people they always come and want to talk. Right? I don't know. I do think she deactivated her TikTok, but I'm sure she's watching. Right? I'm sure she's watching. See, even this, like, this is what I'm talking about, emotional regulation. Like, I'm all fucked up, y'all. And if I didn't know better, I would think that I was pregnant. Like, that's how bad my emotions are right now. Right. I don't care. Right. I don't care. And like, I think that that comes with, what's the word? I think that it comes with experience. You know, like, I understand that if you're not used to being attacked and lied about, that it might feel some kind of way, right? I just don't give a fuck, right? Because the truth of it is, if there was any truth, that there would have been proof, right? Most conversations around here happen in messages. You can't find any proof. Can't find any proof. It's wild. I don't even know who that is. I've never seen the account before. I know that I'm doing the best that I can, right? And I do the best that I can. But I know that, like, oh, really? I don't remember that. So there's somebody else that hit me up. Sage, remember True Ads Queen? Do you remember her? Do you remember how you blackballed her in the community? And I wish I remembered the circumstances. I just remember hearing that she was no good and this and that. We're talking late 2021. You know what I mean? But you did the same thing to her, right? You did the same thing to Rhonda. You did it to all of us. You doxed Tracy for what? Tracy didn't do anything. Tracy just told the truth about you. No, because there's never going to be, right? Because I'm too much. I don't do that, right? I don't do that. I know that's right. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I'm done trying to no, she doesn't have a shot. She might try. So she might try, right? But it'll never happen, right? Because if that, so let's go back, right? I called, the hurricane happens on like a Tuesday or a Wednesday, and I was supposed to be at the court on Monday. Sage, get the court record. It'll show. I called on Friday. And I told them I have no power. Like, I can't get out. I couldn't get out, right? That should be in the court history. So I called. You know what they told me? They told me, check CaseNet on Monday and the new date will be there. But then it was posted. Who posted it? Who posted it? I wonder. Anywho, so she might try, right? But I gotta give me a minute, Mom. Not at all, at all. She also, so she might try, but number one, I would be at that court date, right? Number two, I know that she lied on the financial documents, claiming she was indigent to get a free attorney. And number three, I have way too much proof. I had enough proof then, right? I had enough proof then. I just couldn't make it there. Now I have even more, right? So there is no way, right? And she's probably, I will say that she's probably doing that, right? Like, she's probably trying to talk to people on the side and tell them I'm lying and this and that and the other thing, right? Because when she went to Jamie, she just blamed me. She didn't tell Jamie that she gave me the name to run the Entellus. And I don't know if y'all noticed this, but if you look on, if you look on in the Jamie video, right, you see the screenshots from her work computer, right? You could tell the difference. You guys know how to tell the difference between a screenshot from a computer and a phone, right? Like, it just looks different, right? That's her work computer. Those were her screenshots sent to me, right? Every check she writes, she can't cash. So, like, I don't know why, right? She didn't go to and be honest, right? Had she just been honest, we wouldn't have the problem. You know what I also have, Sage? Remember when you went to Britt and you told Britt that you were talking to Keith? Correct. So let's talk about that. I meant to bring that up in the video and I forgot. My son, you know, I have the original screenshots with the metadata, right? Of the calls my son was getting, because that was January, baby. That was January. So why was Jamie run in March? Because that phone number was calling my son. Jamie doesn't have a Florida area code. All of the numbers that called my son were Florida numbers. So maybe you should have thought better, right? You should have thought better. Also, here's the text messages of you trying to get to Keith, right? And he called you, you're a true fucking cunt. I hope you rot in hell, you pill popping junkie. Do you need help too, Sage? Do you have a drug problem? Because that's not the first time I've seen it. Correct. So my son was being called in January. It was January. So why would I have run to Jamie in March if it was January? Does that make sense? I'm trying, but this phone is packed, yo. Why would I have done that? You like, and this is the thing, you do it to yourself because your lies aren't even like, you know, and that's why you should be honest. But I don't think you're capable of that. I have the original screenshots from the calls for my son, right? And I'm going to say this is March. I ran Jamie, what was it, March 3rd, right? And I've always admitted to running the Entellus, right? But where did I get her name? And who gave me all the other information? Because you could tell the difference. If you know what an Entellus report looks like, that ain't it. Is it? I don't think so. Well, so, and that's the problem, right? Is you got to remember, y'all, at the time, we all were told she was a police officer. You know what I'm saying? We all thought that she was a police officer because that's what she told us. Come to find out, that wasn't the truth either, right? I'm trying to find them. I'm sorry. January 28th. Because if you guys remember, I know maybe people weren't paying attention then. So my son, all of the calls he got were from a Florida number, right? I made this video. Right? Let's see. Let's see. What's that say? January 6th, right? So why would I run her in March? If that's one of the numbers that we're calling my son, why would I have run her in March? Hi. Right, exactly. Exactly. So, and that's the crazy thing, right? So that video, right? Because at the time I did have problems with another group of people, right? And that video prompted those people to reach out to me to tell me that they're not involved with calling my kid, right? So why would I have run her in March? Does that, like, do you even think about this stuff? Honestly, right? And then I had a conversation with them. Let's see when this, January 8th. So I don't know why you're saying that, right? But that's a flat out lie. That's a flat out lie. And you know what, Sage? I do know that there are people that I do not associate with that are very happy with this series. Why? Because you lied to them and had them out here looking a fool. Those people don't even fuck with me, and they're telling me don't stop, drop it all. Just so you know. Just so you know. I'm trying to look. So that was January, right? Now let's go to when I ran Jamie, original screenshots, right? Because let me tell you something, this phone is just as bad as my Dropbox. Just as bad. March 30th, it's back here. March 10th. I think it was March 3rd. I think I said in that video. Blinky, you want to talk about your receipts? Because they're all right here. Just so you know. Right? People are wild. People think that like they could just disappear and then come back and shit is just, they forget, you know? It's crazy. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find it because I just had it the other day. How are you, Pickles? This is March 5th. And Sage, I don't know that you I know you told Britt that you weren't really talking to Jess, but your phone records say otherwise, okay? Your phone records say otherwise. Okay. Now, I'm going to have to screenshot this because it is her full legal name in the text message, right? But the metadata is here. Oh, look, you know what? I'll even do better for you. I will even do better. I will show you me sending the number because I don't think I've ever done that, right? Hi, this is me, right? See? Sage. This is the phone number, me sending her, and she sends me back her name. What's the date on that? Do better, Sage. Do better. Hi, Ella. Do better. Because, right, and that's what's crazy, Riots, right? We were so good to her. It was always another crisis. Always legitimately. And I didn't even remember, like, when I posted the messages of her going to like blah and Riots and fucking Jessica and texting me, what's wrong? You're too quiet, blah, 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 blah. Oh, you're fine. And I can't. You see her say there were 2 new emergencies. And I was like, I just can't. I can't. There's actually a screenshot. I wonder if I have it here. I'm going to try to find it. There's a screenshot of, I'm sorry. There's a screenshot of somebody else. Oh my God, that's beautiful. I wish I had some kind of talent like that. There's a screenshot of my group chat, right? Hold on. It says, so when Sage deactivated and she came back, right? So that's beautiful. How long does something like that take you? And she said, somebody dropped her new page, right? And somebody goes, what the fuck? That makes me livid. Somebody else goes, fuck you, Sage. No wonder why you didn't talk for a while. Then it goes, bro, no offense to Mog, but she was the only one added we didn't want here. What the fuck? Really? That's not bad. Is it like a throw? And I said, so then somebody goes, hold on, I'm looking for it. Nobody comes after me. That's not what I'm looking for. Does she think that pic of her is cute in some badass type way? Crazy. She has 15 friends and it's attempted to follow 59 people so far who she thinks are her friends. Would love to see those lists. She looks desperate in that pic to me. Might be having a pancreatic flare up or a seizure. So towards the end of the group chat, Sage, oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I wish I had something like I'm really good at writing. Might be having a pancreatic flare up or a seizure or her dog dies, which by the way, riots. Did I tell you that both of her dogs are alive and well? Both of her dogs are alive and well. Or her dog died, or her mother-in-law was in a car crash, or her hubs got shot, or her ex talked bad about her, or she has to go to court. I swear, all she did was cry for attention all the time. Yep, both dogs alive and well. Where did I get that? Yeah, legit. Both dogs are alive and well. Fucked. I'm looking for it. I'm sorry. So, okay. Her mom almost died and was on life support because of a herpes infection to the brain. It was very sad, and Sage sat and screamed and yelled at her mom. It was gross as fuck. I am looking for I don't know if it was in my email or a message that Shafty sent somewhere else. Let me check my email. Yeah, they're not anymore. They're not anymore because Shafty is just dropping everything to people. Don't email me. Sage is an only child, y'all. I'm looking for it, but she is absolutely. Both of her dogs are alive and well. Dude. I really try. I really try to, right, because at the time I was mad, right, and I was trying to find any reason why, right, any reason why did you do this, right, why did you do this, right, and then it was weird to me because when she started texting Britt, she was saying the same things that she told Shafty about us, right. They were doing gross shit and I didn't want to be involved anymore. But you did the worst shit. I didn't tell you to call the loan company of the car Ashley was driving. I didn't ask you to call the loan company of the car that Ashley was driving. I did ask if you could find the car, the registered owner. I did ask that. But I didn't tell you. You know what I'm saying? And like the doxing that she's done. I don't understand, right? Like, but like I tried at some point to find a reason, right? because it wasn't just me, right? And I think that people forget that it wasn't just me. Number one, I just want to make something really clear. I didn't even own that group chat, y'all. That wasn't even my group chat. I was made an admin at the end so that I could kick Sage, but I did not own that group chat. I bet people didn't know that, right? The only reason why we made that group chat is somebody had an Android and it was getting annoying with texting in a text group chat. And again, Sage wasn't wanted there. That was my bad, right? Because after that, it had to be a unanimous decision to be added. And all you had to do was apologize. That's it. But you couldn't do it. And this is why I say you're spineless. I would not be able to sit back and watch one person get drugged for something that I knew I did or I lied about. I could not do it. The fact that you not only sat back, caused the lies, fucking twisted everything to the people you did talk to, omitting your part, that's why I call you spineless, right? Because you can't say it from your face. You always have to have a different account to talk shit, right? That's spineless. That's spineless. Stop. I missed it, Countess. I'm sorry. I love Cat Slap. And Cat Slap's been out of this a long time. Right. And that's another thing too. I wanted to, I don't know. She did. She did. She did. She absolutely did. Uh, Multiple times apparently, right? So this one. The text that her kid got, okay? So after what was it that she called me in transcripts? Texas twat and Florida something, right? That's why I called her Kansas City cunt in the text message that I sent. It was like a fuck you. I know what you're telling people or saying to people. I 1000% believe she texted herself. I will say this. I will say that like when Britt first started talking to her, I did think it was shafty, right? At this point, I absolutely believe that she texted herself. I really do. And there's a few reasons for that. The area code just is too much of a coincidence for me. Um I don't even talk like that, right? And it's crazy. And when she was talking to Britt, she tried to, because Britt was trying to get me to talk to her. And I was like, absolutely fucking not. Not without an apology. Absolutely fucking not. Because, and there were people that I was talking to at that point in time about it, right? And I would say, and they were like, hell no. Like she did this to us. She did, because it isn't us, right? It wasn't just a me, right? So even if I would have talked to her. This is before the order was gone, by the way. I also know you lied about trying to drop it because that's what I said. And that's exactly what I said to Britt. I said, hell no. She told people I contacted her kid, her job, fucking affected my record. Nah, bitch. You could publicly own what you did, but you won't. Why? Because you're spineless. Because you're spineless. I know. And so Black Dove, you left a comment on one of my videos about taking it to the court, right? Amen. No, I don't believe in that type of coincidence. That's too much of a coincidence. Nobody knew John's area code at that point in time was 609 except Sage because I texted her from his phone. Also, I just want to make this really clear. I couldn't have blocked John, blocked Sage in John's new phone and phone number. That could have never been done. And I don't know why. Well, I do know why, but that's just not a possibility. I've been here. So better luck next time. You know what I mean? There was something else I wanted to. Oh, you're good. Um, Tracy, if you're watching, I do have the proof that Sage was that account. And I will say kudos to you, Shafty, for editing her information out before sharing them. Oh, you're good. You're good. So this is the text sent to her kid, allegedly. Okay. Sage is a sneaky, lying bitch. You, not spelled out, better love her while you, not spelled out, can, because she not spelled out, ain't gonna be around much longer with, not with, just W, okay? Her lying ass ways. I feel bad for you, not spelled out. She is a cunt to you too. There's plenty of people in here that I text with every day. There's major flaws in this writing, to be me anyway, for it to be me, right? But again, I don't do kids. You do though, right, Sage? For fuck's sake, the amount of shit that I've come across, not at all, not at all. The amount of shit that I've come across with you and kids in the last month is wild. I'm grateful that we got away from her when we did, right? Because she only got worse. She only got worse. She's here, definitely here. I also find it incredibly odd that this text was sent when your kid didn't have access to their phone. Just saying. I can't share that. Hold on. But so there is also a recording of, I don't know, it's with somebody talking to her ex. I don't know if it's her talking to her ex, but I don't think she told us the truth about that either, y'all. I don't know the specifics. I just know there's a recorded phone call with her ex. And y'all, allegedly, she doesn't have custody because of a drug problem. I'm looking for something specific. Oh, wait, Riots, are you ready for this? Like, I'm just y'all, it's so funny that you claim to be like a private investigator, but everything you say is wrong, right? It's all wrong. So Bubbles was not Riots. Bubbles was Billy. Okay. Major fail. Okay. Rissa, not Bean Diesel. God. God. I wasn't trying to, and then she would know you hate me. Bubbles, FYI, girl, I never said Brett was the liar. Is there any way to say you heard I left the group weeks ago? You didn't leave, baby. You were kicked. You were kicked. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Right. And then it says, FYI, Bubbles is Riots and Rissa is Bean Diesel. Mm-mm. Wasn't Jess the Mess Express just threatening my husband and family in her live? Oh, do you remember when Jess did that live and they were saying that Jess threatened her, but she didn't? Oh, yeah, you did. Oh, yeah, you did. I wish someone could say something about texting my son's phone, basically telling him to love me while he can because I won't be around long. There's that attention you crave, right? You're getting it now. Are you happy? That was crazy. She definitely has a rogue mod that was going in and blocking everyone. May 15th, Ella's video. I know it's late and I'm sorry, but we need to contact that chief of police Monday morning. This makes me sick to my stomach and this is not okay. Your children have nothing to do with adult disagreements. Why did you call CPS on Viv? Why were you sending Shafty Brit's kids TikTok? Just wondering. I can't believe she posted this. I'm sorry you have to deal with trash. You are the trash, Sage. Have you gotten like that point yet? That like you are the trash? I don't know if you have. It's right. Finds out. Riots is Bubbles. Hardcore negative. Absolutely not. Yeah, that's so it's going through somebody else. And during my last live, I was like, I wanted permission before I shared anything. And she said, if I'm sending it to you, you have permission. So, but I have wild. Okay, so here's one. So as Margaret may know, Sage had an attorney for the restraining order shit, right? She lied to the legal aid people at the courts about her and Chris not having any money to obtain this attorney at no cost over lies. How do you even do that with good conscience? You don't feel like a piece of, well, maybe you do. I would feel like a piece of shit, y'all. I know that's right. I know. It wasn't you. I was on the phone when she did her intake, and when they asked about financials, she flipped out saying it wasn't their business. You're asking the state for a free attorney for a restraining order you didn't fucking deserve. Wild. They said, we have to see if you're approved for services. And she said, whatever, I don't have any fucking money. They said none. She said, nope. And that TikTok made on Tracy. Yep, Sage. Proof incoming. Everything that has been walked over to cover personal info was exposed, which is correct. You're a piece of shit for that. And nobody's done that to you, right, Sage? Has anybody ever seen a page with Sage's information on it other than her husband and like killing somebody? Anybody ever see that? No, right? That's strange. One will probably pop up now, right? Nothing was edited. Right? No, we're better than that. She sent the police to Tracy's, it's because she called from work and said, yes, this is Samantha with Kansas City, Missouri Police Department. I've been having some ongoing issues with Tracy at blank. I would like an officer to make contact and advise Tracy to stop. And there's proof, right? Oh, and magically, since I started, Shafty's being harassed. Imagine that. That's crazy how that goes. But right, do you remember when we first became friends with her? She was saying that she thought Tasha, after the whole Tasha shit happens and she got exposed for not really having any send like that whole email thing, right? She said Tasha was texting her. Do y'all remember that? And then it was, I don't think it's Tasha, I think it's Shafty. Ronza would remember that because that was like around that same time. Yes. Right. Oh, not Jamie. Maybe Jamie. Maybe it was Jamie. It might have been Jamie. You remember, right? Why is it? Let me get that. Why is it that that's always text and like I'm sorry, I'm really not trying to be an asshole here, but I don't get harassing text messages, Sage. Why do you? Why do you? Does anybody have an answer for that? I have never, not one time, received a harassing text message from anybody on the internet, and my phone number has been doxxed more times than anybody could count. Why is that? Does anybody have an answer for that? That's really strange, right? Because, like, I would think that people would target me way before you. I'm just saying. That's strange, right? I just came to that conclusion, y'all. Did you see the light bulb go off? Yep. That might have been Jamie. You might be right. Her husband pays for everything. Sam's money is fun spending money. Only bill she has is her car payment and a $30 a day coffee habit. Weird. I thought that I was that. Strange how that goes, huh? Also, I do want to touch on, just so be careful. Hold on before I do that. Right. I can't. Why is it autocorrecting? So I do want to touch on the PayPal situation. All right. there were 5 of us signed up for harassing text messages. I got a text from Transcripts one night saying, with a screenshot of a text message. I think that Rhonda got hers first. I think it was Rhonda, Bean Diesel, Megan, and then I got one. I was like the last one to get it, right? At that point, and then we didn't know it at the time. It was real late at night when that started. The next morning, when I was on the phone with Transcripts, she went through. She had gotten email receipt for everyone signed up, right? So I was on the phone with her, and there was one number that I didn't know, right? I was putting the number into my contacts, and every other number came up. I got one number that I didn't know. It was a 502 area code, right? So I Googled the area code and found, and then I asked somebody what Britt's number was. They signed Britt up as well, right? They were friends with her at the time. So that's here, right? I do want to make something extremely clear. Transcripts has always had a email that she used for stuff like this, right? The only people that knew Megan's personal email were the people in that group chat. But why did y'all sign Britt up too? So long story short, Transcripts files a complaint with PayPal, right? Rhonda said the other day she's still getting those texts, right? But in here, look at Britt being a victim, right? It was done to all of us, and none of us cried like a bitch. I'm just letting you know, okay? It says that email address is Transcripts, Samantha, right? And Britt says, how do you know? Then Shafty says, what do you need money for? This isn't anything you need money for. Really? Because Sage was friends with her and so was I. Britt says, it is, Jess. I need a team. They specialize in this shit. A team of what? Now they're lying. Listen, nobody is amen. Somebody in this group chat knows who used that PayPal. Period. Okay. It doesn't matter. Fuck it. I'm going to just disappear. You promise? Sam says, because I was friends with her in the group chat, that's her name, blank. She uses a blank email one to mess with people, but that's her real name. It wasn't to mess with people. It was to communicate with people around here because some of y'all do fuck shit. Right? And then Jess says, don't fucking talk like that, bitch. I'll leave now and slap your ass. Sam, Britt, stop. You're not going anywhere. You have us and we have your back. Stop talking. We worry about you. Britt, now they're live dragging and blaming me for crazy shit. I'm done. Oh, they're blaming you for is Brownie here? When was that wellness check called in on Brownie? That might be it. July 31st, 2022? That wasn't blaming you for crazy shit. That was something you did. Victim. Oh, also, you also gave up Rhonda's information. That's gross. Sorry, I'm trying to see if this is relevant. And now they're doing this, and Britt sends a screenshot. I can't show it because it's got Transcript's legal name in the email. And it says, and now they're doing this. But you realize somebody in that group chat had to do this, right? 4 of us got them. 4 of us. You weren't alone. Oh, I'm sure she has. Oh, so I'm sorry. I was talking about this, right? And Sage says, I didn't call. This is her talking to the pedo. I didn't call to fight or anything. I've never had any issues with you. Just making additional threats after she was asked to stop months ago wasn't a good idea. Maybe you could talk some sense into her. Have a good day. Pedo says, yeah, well, maybe you shouldn't have hacked her email and gave shit to Britt. Truth. You have no issue with me, yet you sit there and say nothing about what these people are doing. You joined in right alongside of them. Let me back up a second. I don't think that she hacked it. I think that she had access to it. I just want to make that clear. That's where I got proof of the LabCorp thing to open that investigation. Strange, right? Real strange. Real strange. It's strange how things work out, right? I'm looking for something. Tracy, if you are here, if you email me, I will give you this information. A random piss test. I can't even count how many times that job was contacted, y'all. It's madness. I do want proof of I need proof of Gigi Lutz because I can't get back into the group chat. Let me try again. She is, right? She is. And here's the crazy thing. I can't I don't I can't think of a single reason any of that needed to be done, honestly. Can y'all? Because I can't. I need something. I'll tell you that. If I do, what was it that I asked for proof of? She would have it, right? Because of the squishy. Oh no, that would come from Amazon. But here's the thing, right? Like I really believe in what you put out always comes back. I really do. I really do. And I know that there are people that think that like there's some type of my victim, right? But I don't come for you unless you start first. Just so we're clear. So if there wasn't anything started, nothing would have occurred. You know? Oh yeah. You're right. My bad. I forgot. You know? But if nobody. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And like, what was it that I said that you said you had proof of that I said I needed? Oh, Tasha and Jamie, the text messages. And I'm really like astounded. Like I never thought about it like that. Where like I've never not one time did I get harassing text messages ever. It's been what, 3 years? I never thought about it like that. Like, why would anybody text her? You know what I mean? Yeah, I need something. That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure. Something's got to give, you know? But then blames us, right? It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. Like, even people that I don't like, I don't lie about them, right? So, like, I don't know why people lie about people they claim. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. And like, quite honestly, I just don't want to drive myself nuts about it, you know? Find out, are you going live on TikTok? Because I'm done. I've had a rough day. I need to, you know? Right. But like riots, I don't know. I think that people always ask for what they, let me try to find the right word to say this. I think that people like, be careful what you wish for, right? Does that make sense? I don't know. Right. No, I mean, there's a few people that, there's a few people that I really don't give a fuck if they live or die, to be honest. And that might be mean, but my give a fuck is fucking bro. Oh my, I got a TikTok crush, y'all. I gotta see if you guys follow follow this dude. My God. Oh, I gotta call her. I gotta call. Oh, like I'm gonna show you. Hold on. His at is Mr. No Red Flags. Do you guys know who he is? I accidentally scrolled into his live last night. Oh, and I was like, Uh-huh. I was like, oh, yeah. Oh, and I said something to him in his live. I said, no, something like no red flag. He is absolutely just my type, right, Gigi? Like, I don't know about the face tat, but he has gorgeous eyes. And I said something about I said something like, what's the deal? Is that like I said, so are you really something about red flags? And he was like, it's he said, no, everybody likes red flags. That's why bang. God. And I was like, oof, he's a hottie. Really? So remember when you said you were being texted by Tasha Sage? Ah, these are perfect. These are perfect because it's stored as Tasha's fake number, right? But then in the end, you say, good try, Jess. Really think about your location services being enabled on your phone and using a VPN on your router when you use number spoofing apps. I've asked you more than once to leave me and my family alone. But Jess didn't. Did she do anything at that point in time? I don't think that Jess even really knew who she was, y'all. I don't know. You chose to completely disregard that. You just don't know when to stop. I'll make a video about this tomorrow. Oh wow, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Oh man, I went through his shit last night. Yeah. Oof. Right. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Yeah, but they do look a little like this guy just has blue eyes. I went through his shit last night because I scrolled into his live by accident, and I was just like after my live, because I didn't see Kappa. Sam, where was Kappa last night? I didn't see Kappa, and I was like when I scrolled, I was like, oh, and I went and like peeped his page. Hmm. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go. I will. I don't know if I'll post tomorrow. I have some things that I have to do tomorrow. But I'm almost done. That's for sure. And I can't wait. Like while my mom was in the hospital, I tried really hard to like get it all out just so that I could be done with it, you know? Yeah, that Tasha thing was a fucking fiasco. But I hope everybody has a good day. Y'all, the sugar daddies on TikTok are fucking wild, dude. I hope everybody has a good night, and I will see y'all soon. Have a good night, Chrissy.